So for pre-lab, I asked you to draw 4 cross sections, a monocot and a eudicot stem and root. And the eudicot and the monocot are large taxonomic groups within the flowering plants, the angiosperms, and we'll look at several features that distinguish these two major lineages. The first here is the stem and the root. So for the eudicot, we will see vascular bundles arranged in a circle around kind of the outer edge. So each one of those little circles that I'm drawing is a vascular bundle. And within that vascular bundle, there are vascular tissues, and the vascular tissues are arranged so that the xylem is on the inside and the phloem is towards the outside of each one of those bundles. You might also see some fibers that help distinguish the vascular bundle from other parts of the ground tissue. So here P is for phloem and X for xylem. Okay, and that would be the stereotypical stem. The rest of this tissue is all ground tissue, and one feature that helps to pick out the stem for eudicot is that the middle of the stem is filled with ground tissue, and that region is called a pith. For the monocot, their vascular bundles are arranged more sporadically throughout the ground tissue, so there's not a nice ring. And the vascular bundle itself looks a little bit different. So in this case, that vascular bundle has some pretty large vascular tissue, the xylem cells. Sometimes they'll have a little one there and then an air pocket. And then up here in the forehead region is the phloem. So this would be a xylem, probably a vessel element and a vessel element, or xylem here. And then the air space here to help with gas exchange. In the root of these two, they're going to look a little bit different from their stems. So for the root of the eudicot, it has one major bundle instead of several in a circle. That major bundle is called the stele, and we'll have arms of xylem interspersed with phloem. This area that is kind of another continuous area of ground tissue is known as the cortex. So we have pith and cortex in the eudicot stem. We have only cortex in the eudicot root. We don't really have either cortex or pith in the monocot stem, and in the monocot root, we're going to have both cortex and pith again. There's a little bit right in here of pith. For that stele, that central vascular bundle of the monocot, there will be arms of xylem interspersed with phloem.